Good, fantastic morning. Today is Sunday, April the 7th, 2024, just in case you didn't notice, right? And I am Edwina B, right, known as Miss Cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, inviting you to join me this half hour because I don't usually come on the weekends, but because of my special event that I'm having on April 27th. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I touch y'all cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. And I love me. Yes, I do. I didn't always love me. I didn't always like me. But guess who I found out loves me no matter what? My creator. And because he said, Rise, Edwina, rise this day. Because I have something for you to do. I need you to tell somebody that I set you free and that you are giving hope to others so that they can be set free, so that they too can give hope to others. For that, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Great, fantastic morning. The praise, the honor, the worship. But most importantly, the acknowledgement. The acknowledgement that He is. It ain't you, it ain't me. Who gave us the gift of life today. And so I'm not going to be on here long because I am in Wildwood, New Jersey with the cheerleading competition with Dynasty Elite for my three granddaughters, 6, 11, and 16, and their fantastic mother, Kenesha Treasure Edwina Dockery. And we are here for this competition. We've been here before. And so we've been to Atlanta, we've been to Lancaster, we've been to Vegas, we're getting ready to go to Orlando. What I couldn't do for my children because of my brokenness and being broke, I have another chance, and I'm taking advantage of it, of being who I can be, who I should be, who I want to be to my grandchildren. And so I couldn't be there this way for my children, but I definitely can be here this way for my grandchildren. Okay. So you are here with the free to hope. Let's start there. Okay. Let's start there. Let's start there right here. Free to hope. From recovery, emerge empowered to give hope to others. Y'all know what that stands for, right? And so, what I want to go to next, right? Don't even worry about that. This is what I want to go to next, okay? I want you to be able to attend my event that's going to be on April the 27th of 2024. It's a Saturday afternoon. And I want you to go to eventbrite.com and search for Free to Hope Inc., right? And there you can register as an individual, as a group. I just need you to list the number of people your agency or organization is planning to bring so that they too, whether you are a participant, whether you are a business owner, it doesn't matter because the AA literature basically says all of us are ill to some extent. So the event is free to the participants, right? And it is free to those who suffer from any and all illnesses. I particularly from co-occurring disorders, right, of mental health, mental illness, and substance abuse, right. And so when we look at the fact that all of us are ill to some extent, all of us can benefit from a 12-step spiritual program. And that's why I want you to attend this free event so that you too can give hope to others, help others prosper equally. If you are an agency and you provide services, counseling, therapy, coaching, consulting, right? We want you to set up a table, and the fee is $150 so that you can be in the room and give service to those who are in attendance, but more importantly, to be able to provide on the spot services for those who may be triggered, those who may be unsure, those who may be going through a little something, something. Because listen, when I share, you are going to get authenticity and transparency. I'm not putting no cut on it. I'm not putting no chaser on it. No, because in order to be set free, You must be authentic and transparent, particularly if you have been set free in order to set others free. From recovery, emerge empowered to give hope to others, help others prosper equally. When you suffer from co-occurring disorders of mental illness and substance abuse, guess what? Spiritual tools and spiritual resources are available. And that's what I want you to come into the room. If you think I got energy now, come into the room on April the 27th. In addition to that, when you register, you can register for free. You can register as a vendor. And I've had people say, well, I can't make it. You're doing a good job. I want to support this. Guess what? There's room for you too. You can sponsor this event anywhere from $500 to $3,000, $3,500. Give me $10,000. It don't matter because the money is not going to me. No, you can't pay me. You can't pay me to give free information to others. Freely I receive and freely I give. But it is to pay for overhead. It is to make contributions and donations to service providing agencies, right? It will pay for me to give a donation to my church affiliation, Canaan Baptist Church. I can't be there this morning, y'all. But guess what? I'm going to watch online. And so the whole idea is no one has ever asked you this question. Are you tired? Are you so tired of being broken and broke in many facets of your life? Emotionally, spiritually, financially, right? Socially, right? Psychologically, are you broken and broke? Do you recognize your brokenness? Why you don't trust? Why you don't have faith? Why you cheat? Why they cheat? Why you lie? Why they lie? Why you are deceitful? Why are they deceitful? Where did I learn those attitudes, ideas, and behaviors from? That contributed to my brokenness and being broke. But let me tell you, it just didn't start with you. It just didn't start with me. Our brokenness and being broke has been perpetuated down generations. But the buck stops here. I'm so tired of being broken and broke. And so when people say, wow, I never thought about that. I'm glad you asked, because I am broken and I am definitely broke. And I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about spiritually broken and spiritually broke. And so when I share with you my spiritual tools, right, of a 12-step recovery program that's spiritual in nature, spiritual principles to apply to all earthly matters within a spiritual fellowship, when I share with you my daily reflection reading from Alcoholics Anonymous, which will be 89 years in June, right? When I share with you that daily reflection and helping us to focus on something that's positive and spiritual to weed out the negative thoughts that just come out of nowhere, right? But once I shared my pattern with you the other day, I recognized I had to hit that pause button, change the station, and say, guess what? Restore me. Restore me. Give me some gospel songs that I got from the Spiritual Revival Hour with the late Dr. Benjamin Trimby Brown, right? The 5 Agreements by the Uwees family, right? My church affiliation of 19 years. I had a disdain for the church and the pastors and the congregation, but the Holy Spirit said, no, I got just the person for you. Yes, I got just the family church for you, because with their expertise and their willingness to share the source, Dr. Christopher Allen Bullock and my first lady, Dr. Debbie Bullock, they have taken me under their wings. And I am flying because now I can learn more about the God who met me, delivered me from underneath a parked car 34 plus years ago. So let me go back to that page, right? Let me go back to that page and ask you, like I asked myself, where did your brokenness and being broke begin? Where did or where will your brokenness and being broke end? Well, for me, it was February the 22nd of 1990, while underneath a parked car as a prostitute, as a crackhead, as an alcoholic, a liar, a thief, a manipulator, right? Right. I was totally broken and broke. You see these pearly white dentures, cocaine and alcohol took my teeth, right? And that's why I can come to you with or without them, because it's not about the messenger, it's about the message. And so mine's ended that day. And I want to share some of that with you on April the 27th. I also want to be able to share with you not just that, but also to let you know that it is never too late to heal. Oh my God, it is never too late to heal. My God, that I now know, and getting my doctorate in biblical studies to learn more about him, is on sacred time, right? Not secular time. So it's never too late to heal. So let me tell you, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Hold on. Helen, I'm doing my virtual, okay? I'll call you back. I'm on TV right now, and I'll call you back. Okay. All right, love you. And so when I think about being delivered, when I think about being prepared, when I think about being molded and shaped, so that I can share with you how this God that I didn't know am learning more about helped to set me free, and in order for me to give hope to others so that you can do the same thing, right? And so it's never too late. I was 34 years old underneath that parked car. I'm 68 now, but that's only a number. I got so much energy. Listen, could you imagine me on crack? Don't, okay? But because of the natural high that I have, because of the natural energy that I have, it's all spiritually related. Yes, yes, yes. And so when I say it is not too late to heal, you come to this event on April the 27th and you be in the room with me for a couple of hours, we got some work to do. We got some books to read. And guess what book we're going to read? Your book. Yes, your book, part of your book has already been written. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Yeah. Yes, it has. I'm going to show you how to look at your life from where you started to where you are now. And when we apply spiritual tools and resources, we can help write the remaining chapters of our book. All right. And so it's not too late. Then I want to share with you, right? Because of my healing and because of me being set free, I've accomplished things beyond my wildest dreams, right? So at the event, you will see my first book. I asked y'all to start keeping a journal. Many of you ladies, I don't know about the men, used to keep diaries, right? Used to keep diaries, right? And so you are kind of familiar with writing down your thoughts because you didn't think nobody was going to read them or see them. And this is what I mean by utilizing spiritual tools and resources. So me composing and entering on a daily basis for 4 years in my journal. Right on my in my journal, and it talks about the daily issues I was dealing with emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, socially. What I kept a journal because I learned that I had to be true to myself. Okay, and so now I was also prepared to write columns for the local news journal and magazines, right? I am now a transformational speaker, consultant, and coach, right? I received my master's degree in human services to help employee assistance program, those employees who suffer from co-occurring disorders be able to keep their job, right? Get my doctorate in biblical studies just to learn more about the God that no human being could do, right, for me. And then I'm an entrepreneur. I got my Free to Hope Inc. and I have my testimonial clothing line. I am a model and an actress, right? And here it is. I'm a caregiver. I did not know I had that characteristic of being a caregiver. God allowed me through my brokenness and being broke to prepare me to take care of non-family members and three at one time. Yes, because I've learned to detach from the emotions in order to make the right spiritual decision. Yes, and so I'm a caregiver, right? That's going to be another book that I'm coming out with, right? And then, right, the other thing, I'm a grandmother of 8, which is why I'm here in Wildwood, New Jersey, at the cheerleading competition. I was talking to a gentleman the other day, right, and asked about him sponsoring this, right? And I let him know what I was doing. He said, "Wow, that's expensive. That's expensive. That's it." Listen, expensive or not, it is never about the money. It's about the quality of time. It's about exposing our youth, our generation to the unlimited possibilities outside of our neighborhood, outside of our home. Do you know how much is available? Yes, I don't worry about no money because the God I serve will always provide. It is giving the quality time to my grandchildren so that they can see being broken and broke is not an option, particularly if you have a role model, right? And so if you want to stop the perpetuation of brokenness and being broke, you need to come to my event. All right. And so the other thing I wanted to share, right? I tell you, I get on a roll. All right. So we talked about that. All right. So this is the book, this is my journal, right? And as you can see, I am underneath that parked car, right? And those who can't see, I'll send you a picture. But this is my very, very first spiritual tool and resource, right? And you have 3 pictures: before, during, and after. In high school, 14 years in addiction, and when I received my master. That book will be available to let you know that if you start keeping a journal, you never know when the creator is going to publish that journal. I had no idea he was going to publish it. Hold on, somebody's trying to get in. Hold on, y'all. That's okay. See, sometimes you got to pause when somebody is knocking at the door trying to get in. And the main thing that I'm able to recognize my brokenness and being broke. And so when you come to the event, you will have access to my book. And originally it was entitled From Crack to Christ. Now it is entitled As It Was Written. And so when you suffer from co-occurring disorders, you forget how to read, you forget how to spell. But also, I'm going to have my newest book there called I'm So Tired of Being Broken and Broke. All right. So be prepared, right? So today's reading, because I only have a few minutes, right? Many of you know I attend my 12-step meeting every day in one way, shape, form, or fashion. And so, because of the spiritual information that's available to me that I didn't know existed, because I was so close minded, I was so unwilling, I was so dishonest and deceitful that I didn't think that I needed help. But look at the reading for today. Let's go. Let's read it. It says AA Daily Reflections, a wide arc of gratitude. And speaking for Dr. Bob and myself, I gratefully declare that had it not been for our wives, Ann and Lois, neither of us could have lived to see AA's beginning. And this is from the co-founder's book, The AA Way of Life, page 67. And so the person in recovery shares their experience perspective. He states, am I capable of such generous tribute and gratitude to my wife, parents, and friends, without whose support I might never have survived to reach AA's doors? I will work on this and try to see the plan my higher power is showing me, which links our lives together. So just let me share just for a second. Mother and father, yes, Helen Hall and Edward Hall, right? And so I learned through my 4-step inventory that my parents too were broken and broke in one way, shape, form, or fashion, right? And so I learned the similarities and the commonalities of both my parents, and for whatever reason God put them together and had 6 children. Okay, and so it's amazing how when I find out what happened to them, instead of blaming them and saying what's wrong with them for making me turn out the way I did, no, 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 I had a praying mother. Yes, I did. I had an educated father in one way, shape, form, or fashion, but they were yet wounded. They were yet broken and broke. And so I know my parents, my siblings wanted the best for each other. And so, as a result of me being a part of that family, they too suffered the ripple effects of my addiction, my mental illness, and I was affected by theirs. And so, when it comes to our biological family, family that we did not choose, parents that we did not choose, right? And so, for whatever reason, our Creator brought us together is spiritual in nature. And so the disease of alcoholism, mental illness has a ripple effect. But guess what? So does recovery. Free from recovery, emerge empowered to give hope to others, help others prosper equally, even those that are in your family. But what I learned through my journey, that the human race is my family. They are my brothers and my sisters. Yes. And so I took on a new perspective, a new psychic change to understand what my knee bowing experience was preparing me to do, and to be inclusive and not exclusive of any of my brothers and my sisters, but to give everyone an opportunity to be set free, to give hope to others. Okay, so when I think about what they were saying about the arc of gratitude, I think about how I used to take for granted. I used to take for granted, y'all. I used to take for granted that I was going to wake up. I took for granted that I was going to uh, be living, and you know what I mean? A lot of things I took for granted. A lot of things that I just assumed was going to happen, right? And that's the nature of being human, right? But when I discovered my brokenness and being broke, that was kind of put no, that was put in my face underneath that parked car. Listen, how broken and broke. Are you kidding me? Underneath a parked car? Yes. And sometimes these humiliating experiences bring forth a degree of humility that says, help me, help me. And that's why I call it out to this God, holler out to this God. I don't know you, but whoever they say you are, take me out this life now or show me a better way. And so, as a result of not knowing, it wasn't until I went through my own experiences, and it wasn't until I tried every way, shape, form, or fashion to fix what I thought was right, wrong with me. But I had it backwards, and that's okay. I needed to find out what happened to me. What happened to my brokenness? No, what happened to me to create my brokenness and being broke, so that I don't perpetuate this whole thing to my children, which I did, but to my grandchildren and my great grand that are coming, right? But right now, it's to you. I'm so tired of being broken and broke. Are you? Are you? No, really. Are you so tired of being broken and broke? Do you know what happened to make you the person you are today? Do you know the things that were said to you about you that formed your attitude about yourself? Do you even know what happened to you? Well, see, My God, who I now know, prepared me to pose those questions to you because something happened. There's nothing wrong with any of God's creation, right? Living on this earthly journey, right? And dealing with our humanness, I forgot that we are twofold. We are human, but we are spiritual. And so most of us cater to our humanness until we have that knee bowing experience that's designed, that's destined, because many are called, but few are chosen. I know I've been chosen. 34 years ago, underneath that parked car, I was chosen, and I've been prepared to help set you free from recovery, emerge empowered to give hope to others and not charge you a dime. Because what was freely given to me, I want to freely give to you. So it has to start with somebody, and I thank God it started with me. And so I got to get ready to go to my granddaughter's competition. So let me put this up, okay? So go to eventbrite.com. Please go right now, okay? Now, I did get two other opportunities. I found out my daughter has a virtual account. So I can set up a virtual session for April the 27th for those who can come. So look for that as well. So if you can't be in the room, then you can also log in and be online with me through a Zoom. Okay. So is that good? Yes, that's great. And so one of the things that I just want you to do right now, I want you to go and register. Register, please. And I'm just going to say it. If it's not you, then share it with somebody else. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you're not sick and tired of being sick and tired, not of things, but of you. Are you so tired of you? Are you broken? Are you broke? Huh? Huh? And guess what? Yes, we play a part in everything that has happened to us in one way, shape, form, or fashion. So that's why I need you to come into the room with me. If you think I got energy right now, oh Lord, I love you. And so I just wanted to come on because I don't usually come on the weekends, but I'm going to come on every day throughout the day through TikTok, through Facebook Live, through StreamYard, through Instagram, so that I can have you, right, register for this free event. Okay, so let me close by saying, I love you, you love me. We are one big family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? You see why they call me Miss Cuckoo for Cocoa Pops? I love me today. Yes. And I love you. I've learned that my creator don't like what we do, but he yet loves us unconditionally. And I want to, again, have this vessel, this body, be occupied by the fruit of the Spirit. Have a blessed day, y'all. I'll let y'all know the outcome of the competition. But I told my granddaughters it doesn't matter if you win or lose. You are a winner because you walked through the fear and you are performing. To God be the glory. If it's God's will that we are reunited tomorrow, I'll be here and hope you are too. God bless.